So today I thought I would film a Valentine's Day tutorial, and as you can all see I have the pimple from hell right here on this side of my nose. And that's not fun, but I thought it was kind of perfect when I'm going to film this tutorial because pimples have a tendency to show up when you least want them. Not that you ever want a pimple, but they show up at the worst possible time. Now, in my experience, pimples really like to show up if you're going on a big date, so I'm sure that some of you will have a pimple on Valentine's Day, or a few pimples. But there's no need to worry because you can fix it. Today I can actually use a whole lot of fixing myself because I don't feel too good and I don't look too good either. So I thought I would apply my new favorite base. It's by Lioele and it's their Blooming Shimmer Pearl base, and I only have this sample so far, but it's lasted me a couple of applications and I just ordered this online last night, so I hope I'll get it soon. But I have some left of that sample, so I'm going to apply that using my fingers. So it's a very pale pinkish color and very shimmery. Not very shimmery, but yeah, it's quite shimmery. So I'm just going to apply that to my face all over, except on the eyes. I'm going to let that base sink in while I do my eye makeup, and then I'll get back to my skin later, because I think that there will be a lot of fallout from the eyeshadows that I'm using today, so yeah, it's just easier to remove that if I don't have foundation on. So I'm going to prime my lid using my Urban Decay Primer Potion. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is a loose one by Urban Decay, and it's in the color X. I'm going to apply that all over my lid. The next eyeshadow I'm going to use is also a loose one by Urban Decay, and it's in the color Baked. And I'm just going to use that to add some sparkle in the outer corner. And because it's so sparkly and I really want it to stick, I'm going to use some of my LASplash eyeshadow sealer base to make it stick. I'm going to apply that using this synthetic angled brush. Then I'm going to use a fluffy eyeshadow brush to apply the shimmery eyeshadow. I'm just going to dab that on. Now that eyeshadow stuck very well to that sealer, but not very well to the other parts. I'm going to remove the little that did stick to the other part of my lid. So I'm going to put another eyeshadow there. I'm going to blend out the line between the two golden colors just slightly, using the first brush I used to apply X. This is going to be a cut crease look, and the shadow that I'm going to use to define my crease is called Wino, and it's by Altered Ego Cosmetics. I'm going to use this very small brush to apply it. I'm going to basically draw a line with it. And the line isn't going to be in my crease, it's going to be just slightly above my crease. Because if I do the line in my crease, it's not going to show up when I open my eyes. So as you can see, I'm just adding some more of that crease color, and I'm going to blend it upwards. I'm also going to take it down the side of the cut crease and also under my eye. I will clean this up later, so you don't have to worry about any fallout or any uneven shape, because I will fix that later on. Right now I just want to place the color where I want it. I'm going to use a damp Q-tip to clean that up. So now that the shape is the way I want it to be, I'm going to use a clean little fluffy brush by H&M, and I'm going to blend out the line without adding any more eyeshadow. By the way, I want the line down here to be sharp, I just want this line to be well blended. So now that both eyes are fairly well blended, I'm going to add some of my NYX eyeshadow in Princess Pink. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. crease brush for that. And I'm going to apply it pretty much over the red. I want to keep the red intense near the crease, but up here I don't want it to be intense. I will actually define my crease a little bit more using this color from my Sleek Oh So Special palette and the same little tiny detailer brush. And I will just fill in the line here basically, just in the outer corner. Now the very last eyeshadow I'm going to use is this white one, and I'm just going to add that as the highlighter. I just realized that I lied to you. I will actually use one more eyeshadow, this black one, as my eyeliner, and I'm going to apply that using an angled damp brush. Just very close to my lash line. So I went ahead and did my mascara, and I also added some white eyeliner to my waterline, and I will list all the products I used below. So now I'm going to make my skin look good, and doing that is extra important when you're wearing red eyeshadows, because the last thing you want is for your red eyeshadow to look like natural redness, you know. You want to make sure that it looks like something that you want to have there. So for that reason I'm going to take out all the unnecessary red parts of my skin, and I'm going to use this Lioele Triple D Solution BB Cream, and I only have a sample of this as well, so we're gonna see if it matches my skin or not, but if it doesn't, that's fine, I'm not going anywhere tonight, so... Okay, so it is quite dark, but let's see if we can blend it in. And since this is a little bit on the dark side, I'm definitely going to blend it down my neck. You know, I really do like the finish of this, and even though it is a bit on the dark side, I might just get it anyway and mix it with my Misha BB cream, which is a bit on the light side, so that might just work out. So to cover up this massive pimple, I'm going to use some of my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer in NC15. And this is way too yellow for me, so that's why I normally don't use it, but today I think I need something yellow. So I'm going to dab that on using a Q-tip. And then I'm going to blend that out using my finger. So a big pimple will always stand out, you can't really do anything about that. So I'm just going to leave it for now, and I'm going to apply some concealer under my eyes. Then I'm going to apply some powder using my e.l.f. Total Face Brush, and I'm going to apply it with a brush on the most part of my face, but I will apply it using a puff on my massive pimple. So I'm just going to take that powder puff and dab that onto my pimple. Now I happen to be a matching freak, so I am going to use a blush that is pink and has gold shimmer, because I think it'll match the eyes quite nicely. And the blush I'm going to use is by My Pretty Zombie, and the color is MDMA. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that, because it's quite pigmented, and dust that onto my cheeks. And this blush is actually one of my absolute favorite blushes. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And the last thing I have to do makeup wise is my lips. And I'm going to line them. And for that I'm going to use my pale pink lip pencil by NYX. And then I'm going to apply some lipstick, and the lipstick I'm going to use is by Lancôme, and it's in the color Beige Everyday. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you can, but it's called Beige Everyday anyway. I added some of my Beauty Rush lip gloss by Victoria's Secret in Strawberry Fizz, just to give my lips a nice shine. Now if you are going on a date, I assume that you wouldn't be making out in the middle of the restaurant, but you know, if you do, then don't wear this much lip product. Otherwise you can just wipe it all off when, you know, when the kissing part gets there. So that is my more colorful Valentine's look all done, and please ignore the fact that my face is darker than the rest of me. I wouldn't leave the house like this, but I really wanted to try that Lioele BB cream, so yeah, that's what happens sometimes. I will be back very soon with another video. I've already filmed a more neutral and perhaps more wearable makeup look for Valentine's Day, for those of you who prefer neutral looks, and that'll be up in a couple of days. So yeah, that was everything I had to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys like this look. Bye!